Hey Falcons, welcome to our virtual career week. We are here with another session, and today's guest is Mr. Wayne Long. Mr. Wayne Long is a member of Parliament for the St. John Rothesay area, and Mr. Long is going to talk to us a little bit today about his career path. Welcome to Forest Hills, Mr. Long.
Well, Mr. Hickey, it's great to be here. You say I'm the MP for St. John Rothesay, and there's times when I still kind of pinch myself and shake my head and say, I'm really the MP for St. John Rothesay. But, I consider myself somewhat of a veteran now. I'm a second term MP and just completed last week, if you can believe it or not, 5 years. So I'm going into year 6, ready to roll up my sleeves and keep representing this great riding.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We're going to get right to the questions. All questions today come to us from our middle school students. First question is, what inspired you to choose your career?
Well, I've had many careers, starting with a sales rep for Canada Packers, Maple Leaf Foods. Then I was in the salmon industry. I sold aquaculture salmon for a company called Stolt Sea Farm. There I went to hockey and hockey ownership, and I was the president of the St. John Sea Dogs. But to answer your question, what inspired me to run in politics was to try to be an advocate and do good for others. To be an advocate, you need to represent people, you need to listen, you need to lead. And we have so many people in our riding, right there to, East St. John, right across St. John and Rothesay, that need a strong voice. It needs somebody to speak up for them. So I got a small taste of it in university. I was the vice president of the student union at UNBSJ. I loved advocating on behalf of the students there. I never really lost the bug, so I wanted to enter politics to try to do good for others.
That is a great answer, Mr. Long. To follow up, what is the favorite thing about your current job?
The favorite thing about my current job is I have an opportunity. We have an opportunity. I call it Team Long. I have some colleagues that I work with in this office, but we have the opportunity to change a person's life every day. We get people in our door that need help with housing or, child benefits or government programs. Real quick, I had a young man come in my office 2 years ago. He was homeless. I developed a relationship with him, brought him out of his shell a bit. He asked me to help him write a resume. I did. That young man got a job, turned his life around. He's married. He has a young kid now. And every time I see him, he smiles at me and nods, and I nod back. And, without saying it, I know that I helped him change his life. And there's nothing more fulfilling than that. I can go out next door here and announce, $3 million for the Coast Guard site to do development or a new building or a new structure here and there. But when you can actually turn somebody's life around by opening the doors of programs, government programs for support, that is life-changing and meaningful.
That's a great message, and that's a great message for our students, because it doesn't matter what role we have when we grow up or what role we're in as students. We always have the opportunity to impact someone's life in a positive way.
Absolutely, Mr. Hickey, for sure.
Next question. Just like our students here at Forest Hills, we all face roadblocks. What are some of the roadblocks that you have faced in your career? And maybe do you have a failure that you overcame that helped create the path you're on today?
Yeah, for sure. The roadblocks I've always faced my whole career was people tried to make me how they thought I should be and didn't let me be who I was. And, my message to you and to students is, you need to be comfortable in your own skin. You need to be proud of who you are. Not everybody's the same. And that's what makes your classrooms, your school, our city great, is everybody's got a different skill set, a diverse talent, something they can bring to the table. So, the barriers I overcame where people were kind of like, well, you're not a real conventional MP, Wayne. You're going to have to wear a suit more. You're going to have to, be less accessible and be more formal. And, you know, the way I overcame that barrier was like, no, I'm going to be me. I'm going to be proud of who I am. And I'm going to take who I am forward to the community. And obviously, the community so far has embraced my style of politics, my style of leadership. And, you know, to answer the final part of your question, failures, yeah, I've had failures before. I've fallen down, I've been rejected. I've done things, I was laughed at when I said, you know, I wanted to be an owner and president of the St. John Sea Dogs. People actually laughed and mocked me. And, you know, my message to you and to your students is never give up on your dreams. Never, ever let anybody tell you ever what they think you should do and they think you should be. It comes from you. It comes from the heart. And I view those as scars of honor that I wear, that people doubted me. People tried to make me someone else. I said, no, I'm going to be me. And obviously it's worked, and it will work for you too.
Great message to our students right there. What kind of help did you receive along the way?
Well, you know, I certainly received a lot of help from my family and support from my family. My dad, which passed away about 16 years ago now, was a great mentor to me. Always lifted me up. My mom's still living. I talk to her daily. So, you know, number one, I had the support of my family, but equally important, I had the support of my friends. And look, you know, some people say friends come and go, but you will learn, students, as you kind of go through life, that your good friends are always there for you. And, you know, I've had childhood friends from the time I was, you know, in grade 1 in kindergarten that are still very, very close friends of mine. And good friends always have your backs. Their support and love for you should be unconditional, and they're always there to support and have your back. So, you know, I had a lot of support around me from my friends and my family.
Excellent, excellent. And our final question for you today, you talk a lot about different roles where you held leadership roles. When you're working in an environment where sometimes you need to lean on others, how important is it to work well with others and rely on your teammates?
It's absolutely critical. Remember these 3 letters, NAL. And what does NAL stand for? It's called non-authoritative leadership, which is getting people to work with you, help you, and do things for you and with you, not because they have to, not because they're ordered to, or they're an employee and I make them. They do it because they believe in you and they want to. And that's how you lead. You lead by example. You don't ask anybody to do anything that you wouldn't do yourself. And you lead by being a consensus builder. You don't dictate. You certainly build consensus. You roll up your sleeves, get the work done yourselves, and people will follow your example, always.
Another great message from Mr. Long today. That's the end of our questions today. We just want to give you an opportunity maybe to say something to all of our students here at Forest Hills. We have kindergarten students all the way to grade 8 students. Do you have one final message for them today?
Yeah, I do. Follow your dreams, follow your heart, and never, ever, like I said before, let anybody tell you who you should be and how you should conform. Follow your heart, follow your dreams. Don't be afraid ever to go for it. That's what builds our cities and our country.
Excellent. On behalf of all the students and staff at Forest Hills School, we would like to thank Mr. Wayne Long for coming on today and inspiring our students to grow and become better members of the community and serve the public in a positive way. Thank you again, Mr. Long.
Mr. Hickey, it's a pleasure, and have a great day, all you students at Forest Hills.
Thank you.